Pre-game. Asante, you've already talked about some of the stuff that you've done pre-game or pre-practice to get ready. I always love this story of Pele, one of the greatest soccer players ever, if not the greatest soccer player ever. I know you loved soccer growing up, so you're very familiar with Pele.
Mhm.
But they talked about before every single game, he would go in the locker room and lay down and he'd get quiet and he would remember his days as a child and he would see all these successes in his mind. He'd see himself having fun and playing with creativity, playing with joy. And he'd do it for 5 or 10 minutes or however long he needed to. So you have the crazy noise of the crowd above him, but he's down in the locker room getting quiet and just visualizing. He's creating his own world of how he wants to go out and perform that day. And obviously, I actually just watched a really cool special, I think on Netflix about him, but I think he was like 17 when he was in his first World Cup and scored like 3 or 4 goals, or it was crazy. And so, but it wasn't just haphazard. He had these wonderful routines. So thinking about consistency, how consistent can you be with your visualization and your routines before a game? It doesn't have to just be visualization, but can you speak to how your pre-game routines or your pre-practice routines set you up to potentially have success in the game?
Yeah, pre-game, I would always like to go out and just like run around before, just to get out, move around, have fun, maybe work on something that I'm thinking about trying in the game and just getting the feel for it. But once we're back in the locker room, we're all suited up. There are guys who are like listening to music. I would play this video. There was this video that I remember watching when I was coming out of high school, about to go to University of Miami. And after seeing this video when I was in high school, I was so sold on like, oh, I really want to play at this school. And so even when I was in the league, I would watch this, like, it was like a maybe 5-minute video. And after the video, I would put my phone away and then just sit quietly and just like breathe, just like focus on like, all right, in and out. Cause I also didn't want to get too hyped because I've seen the other side of that. So making sure that I would enjoy this video, but then like recenter myself and be calm and ready to rock.
I think it's a great point that you bring up, because people think of football and like the rah and everybody's getting crazy, but that doesn't work for everybody. I had a great teammate in Little League, and he was just this cool, calm, collected guy. Was never too high, was never too low. You really never knew what was going on in his mind, and like the rah, it didn't work for him. And so understanding yourself as an athlete or a corporate athlete, whatever you might be, of like, what is my sweet spot? Is it super high pumped, because some people are that? Is it just like super calm, super whatever, or somewhere in between? And so I'm glad that you know you enough to understand, hey, here's where I need to be to perform at my best, which is crucial. You got to know yourself, and especially pre-game, putting yourself in that position to be at your best from the get-go. Anything else on that, or do you want to jump into kind of post-game stuff?
Yeah, just for that, I've seen a lot of times where guys come in like really hyped, and I think that, especially in football, it's already an emotional enough game. Like the natural course of a football game is going to be emotional. So, but that emotion like takes up energy, and if you are using up a lot of your energy really early, then the swings of the game are going to be very draining and hard for you to stay up for.